Auzubillahiminashaitanirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Abdul Hadi and I am a foundation level student at Rehan School, Islamabad. So today we are going to talk with Maya on the topic okay. So let's get started. Uh, we are connecting with Maya. Okay,
Hey,
Maya, how are you?
good to hear from you again. What's on your mind?
Uh, okay, Maya, I will question you on the topic. Okay, give me short answers. Okay.
Gotcha. Fire away.
Okay, so my first question from you is what does okay mean in everyday life?
It usually signals agreement or that something is acceptable. Like, okay, I understand. Or is this okay? It's versatile.
Okay, Maya. My next question from you is why do people say okay?
Origins are a bit murky, but it likely started in the 1830s as an abbreviation of "au correct," a deliberately misspelled phrase. It stuck, and now it's just a quick, easy way to.
My
You're
next
welcome.
question from
Anything else
you
I can help?
is okay always positive?
Nope. It can be neutral, even mildly reluctant. Someone might say okay when they don't really want to, but are conceding. Tone matters a lot.
Okay, Maya. My next question from you is can okay mean average instead of good?
Definitely. How's the movie? Oh, it's okay. That usually means perfectly fine. Not amazing. Just okay.
Okay, Maya. My next question from you is what's the difference between okay and fine?
But fine often implies a bit more distance, even passive aggression. Okay is generally more straightforward. Fine can hide annoyance. Okay usually doesn't.
Okay, Maya. My next question from you is okay polite?
Generally, yeah, it's a standard polite response. Though, like we said, the way it's delivered can change that pretty quick.
Okay, Maya. My next question from you is can okay sometime sound rude?
It can, especially if said quickly, flatly, or with a dismissive tone. Can come across as curt or uninterested.
Okay, Maya. My next question from you is how does tone change the meaning of okay?
Huge impact. Upward inflection, curious. Flat, uninterested. Sharp, annoyed. Totally reshapes the message. It's all in how it's said.
Okay, Maya. My next question from you is what does okay mean in text messages?
In text, okay, can be lukewarm, like acknowledging a message, but not really engaging. Sometimes people use okay, even shorter, to sound even more distant. It's a whole thing.
Okay, Maya. My next question from you is why do people sometimes write just K instead of okay?
It's usually meant to be very brief, sometimes dismissive, or just pure laziness, honestly. It signals low effort, low engagement.
Okay, Maya. My next question from you is where did okay come from?
That's a fun one. It started as a jokey abbreviation for all correct, a deliberate misspelling of all correct back in 1839. It gained popularity through newspapers and politics and then just
O-
stuck.
Okay, Maya. My next question from you is who first used okay?
It's credited to Charles Gordon Green, an editor at the Boston Morning Post. He used it in a satirical article in 1839. It caught on from there.
Okay, Maya. My next question from you is okay an abbreviation?
Originally, yes, as in a shortened version of all correct, but now it's become a word in its own right, not really functioning as an abbreviation anymore. It's kind of evolved.
Okay, Maya. My next question from you is how did OK spread across the world?
Partly through the telegraph. It was short and easy to transmit. Also, President Martin Van Buren adopted it as a campaign slogan. He was nicknamed Old Kinderhook, which gave it a boost. Then just globalization, I guess.
Okay, Maya. My next question from you is why is OK considered one of the most recognized word globally?
It's simplicity, really. It's short, easy to say in most languages, and the meaning agreement or acknowledgement is pretty universal. Plus, American cultural influence helps spread it.
Okay, Maya. My next question from you is OK a word or an abbreviation?
It's both, honestly. It started as an abbreviation, but it's so widely used now that most dictionaries list it as a legitimate word. It's kind of transcended its origins.
Okay, Maya. My next question from you uh, is OK a universal expression?
Not entirely. While super widespread, some cultures don't have a direct equivalent. They might use a nod, a different word, or a gesture instead. It's pretty global, but not truly universal, right? It's close, though.
Okay, Maya. My next question from you is how is OK pronounced in different accents?
That's a good one. In American English, it's usually okay. In British English, it's often okay. Some regional accents flatten it out even more. It shifts a bit depending where you are.
Okay, Maya. My next question from you is OK formal or informal?
Definitely informal. It's rarely used in formal writing or speaking. You'd use acceptable or satisfactory in a formal context. Okay is very casual.
Okay, Maya. My next question from you is do all cultures use OK?
No, as we touched on. Some cultures don't have a direct translation and use other ways to express agreement or understanding. It's not a one on one across the board kind of thing.
Okay, Maya. My next question from you is OK understood in Asia?
Generally, yes. Due to American media and globalization, okay is widely understood in many Asian countries, but it's not always used natively. It's often adopted from Western influence.
Okay, Maya. My next question from you is do Arab countries use OK in conversation?
Yep, you'll hear it. Similar to Asia, it's become fairly common in Arab countries, often used by younger generations or when interacting with those familiar with Western culture. But Arabic has its own expression for agreement too.
Okay, Maya. My next question from you is OK common in African languages?
It's becoming more common, especially in urban areas and amongst younger people due to media and globalization. But like other regions, Africa has a huge diversity of languages with their own ways of expressing agreement.
O-
Okay is a layer on top of existing communication.
Okay, Maya. My next question from you is OK used in official
Got it.
meetings worldwide?
Ready when you are. Rarely. It's too informal for most languages. Accepted. Okay might slip in casually, but it's not standard
Okay, Maya. My next question from you is what does the hand?
no thumb and forefinger generally means okay, good, or perfect. But be careful, it has very different offensive meanings in some cultures, like Brazil and Germany.
Okay, Maya.
So surprisingly fraught gesture, actually. Context is everything. Ready for the next one when you are?
My next question from you is Next question from you is the okay sign?
As we just said, it can be deeply offensive in some places. Even in the US, it's been appropriated by some groups.
My next question my next question from you is
Lay
uh,
it on me.
do emojis replace the okay gesture today?
To some extent, yeah, is a pretty common substitute for both the verbal okay and the gesture, especially in online communication. It's safer, avoids cultural misunderstandings, and it's just easier.
Okay, Maya. My next question from you is
It's a little less ambiguous.
how is okay hand sign used in sports?
Often it's used by divers to signal they're okay underwater. On land, you'll see athletes use it to quickly confirm with teammates they're good to go or acknowledge a play. It's a quick visual check in.
Okay, Maya. My next question from you is why do people say okay when they are not fine?
That's a good observation. It's often a way to avoid further discussion, to brush something off, or to appear polite when they're actually upset. It's a deflection tactic, essentially.
Okay, Maya. My next question from you is can okay hide emotions?
You mean, can saying okay suppress strong feelings? Absolutely. It can be a way to shut down a conversation, to minimize your own experience, or to avoid confronting difficult emotions. It's a little distancing.
Okay, Maya. My next question from you is how does okay calm arguments?
It can de escalate things by signaling agreement to move on, even if someone doesn't fully agree. It's like saying, all right, I hear you. Let's not dwell on this. It's a concession, a way to end the back and forth.
Okay, Maya. My next question from you is okay a way to avoid conflict?
It's a verbal confrontation, vulnerability. Yes, often can be a shield. Saying okay can be easier than expressing what you're really feeling or digging into a difficult issue. It's a quick exit,
Okay, Maya. My next question from you is does okay
a way to
reflect
sidestep things.
indifference?
It absolutely can. A flat, emotionless
Okay,
okay
Maya.
is
My next question from you is how often is okay used in
pretty
movies?
clear. It's like a verbal shrug. Pretty frequently, actually.
Okay, Maya. My next question from you is how does okay appear in chatbots? Hello.
Okay. Um, Pretty much, yeah. It's the lowest effort affirmation. Efficiency, I'd say. It's short, universally recognized, and doesn't break immersion. No, they don't. It gets complicated with translation. Okay doesn't always translate well or even make sense. That's a really interesting question. Probably. I don't have the stats on that, but I'd bet money on it. Yep, often. Ooh, usually as a dismiss button. Okay, I'll ignore this critical system failure. Kind of vibe. It's versatile. It can be genuine, sarcastic, dismissive, all depending on context and tone. Memes thrive on that ambiguity. Not usually, no. Fine can actually carry a lot more emotional weight, often negative. Okay's pretty neutral. Great is more enthusiastic, obviously, but okay, doing what exactly? Still with the questions or just trying to follow? Definitely. It trades emotional depth for brevity. It's efficient. Absolutely. Good has a little pep to it. Okay is acceptance. Not exactly a thrill ride. That's a really insightful way to put it. Yeah, I think it is. It signals you're willing to move forward, even if you're not thrilled. You mean like, huh, that's a sudden shift. You mean like when a teacher asks if everyone's ready and students say, okay, it signals agreement, but also a kind of resigned acceptance of what's about to happen, a test. Oh, constantly. It's a standard closing. Is there anything else I can help you with today? Okay, great. It's almost robotic. Yep. It can be a way to concede a point without actually conceding, you know, a little peacemaking tactic. Though it can also be critical. It's a standard confirmation of instructions. Flaps set to 30 degrees. Okay. Clear, concise, no room for misinterpretation. Lives depend on it. All the time. It's the verbal equivalent of a polite nod. Gets the conversation moving, doesn't commit them to anything. That's a good point. I think so, yeah. It's hard to beat 2 letters for right. Back to the spiritual side of things, are we? You've got a lot of layers to these questions, Hadi. A surprising amount, actually. A quick search shows hundreds. It pops up in everything from indie rock to country. It's a surprisingly popular lyrical choice. No, not even close. The takes that crown by a landslide. But okay is surprisingly high up the list considering how low key it is. It can be. It's not warm and fuzzy, but it implies things are under control, even if they're just okay. That can be comforting. Yep. There's an indie film from 2017 called Okay Maybe, and a short from 2009 just titled Okay. Not a huge trend though. Estimates vary, but studies suggest the average person says okay around 200 times a day. It's a reflex at this point. Wild, huh? Pretty much universally, yeah. It's one of the most globally recognized words, even if its pronunciation varies. It's entered the linguistic lexicon of most languages. Absolutely. Though it's not going to be a sonnet filled with okays, right? It's used more for impact, breaking up a rhythm or creating a sense of modern detachment.
Okay, Maya. My next question from you is: will okay still exist 100 years from now?
That's a good question. I'd say probably. It's incredibly resilient. Language changes, sure, but okay has a simplicity and utility that gives it staying power. It feels pretty baked in at this point.
Uh, okay, Maya. Thank you for connecting. So, viewers, uh, this was our with Maya. So, hope you like it. Pakistan Zindabad, Rehan School Zindabad.